This is the clamp, the world's most perfect bolt tensioning solution. It is presented by HYTORC's specialized bolting accessory division. The clamp is a double-splined mechanical tensioning device that replaces the regular hex nut and stays in place on the application. Benefits include zero torsion introduced into the stud, zero chance of thread galling, it does not turn on the bolt threads under load, no bending or side loading of the bolt, straight axial tension, controlled predictable friction coefficients for accurate loads of better than plus or minus 5% of target, no tension or bounce or bolt relaxation as experienced with hydraulic tensioners, no need for a backup wrench to hold the opposing nut, optional lock-on drivers for hands-free operation even upside down. It works with both square drive or narrow clearance tools, and it's completely reusable under standard condition. The clamp is available in a variety of styles and sizes to fit virtually any application. The examples given refer to the turbine style. When using one of the other styles, consult with your sales representative for more specific instructions. When applying the clamp, the following steps should be followed. The clamp will have been shipped with the appropriate lubricant applied. If you are reusing existing clamps, disassemble them, check for any damage or resistance to thread movement, and apply a liberal coating of Dow Corning Molykote 1000 to the threads between the inner and outer sleeves, taking care also to cover the interface between the outer sleeve and the splined washer. Other specialized lubricants may be used when specified by a local engineer. Hand tighten the assembled and lubricated clamp onto the stud. A light coating of the same lubricant applied to the stud will aid in screwing it on and removing it later. For larger sizes, it may be advisable to use a special insert to run the nut down with an impact wrench or manual tool rather than by hand. Adjust the height of the stud so that when the clamp is applied, the stud fully engages all of the inner threads of the clamp, and the top of the stud is about 2 threads distance below the lip of the inner sleeve. When the clamp is in place, check to make sure that the inner sleeve fully engages the splined base washer and that the outer sleeve rests on the washer. The 2 sleeves should be aligned at the top if this is the case. This is the clamp driver. It is designed to turn the outer castellated sleeve of the clamp while holding on to the splined inner sleeve. It is held in place with a screw-in retainer. Insert the clamp driver into the appropriate Avanti wrench so that the retainer ends up on the tightened side of the wrench. Unlike the snap-in retainers for the standard reaction arm or for the load disc drivers, this retainer screws in place. Be sure that it is fully seated and snug tight. A bolting pattern should already have been selected, and the pump pressure should have been adjusted to produce the required torque before the clamp is engaged by the driver. The principles of simul-torque or multiple tools are the same with the clamp as with other methods. Engage the driver and the clamp. You may need to rotate the outer ring of the driver by hand until the pieces align completely. Advance the tool as normal until the outer sleeve no longer turns and the wrench stalls at the preset pump pressure. Remove the wrench. To remove the clamp, reverse the drive to the opposite side of the wrench so that the retainer ends up on the loosened side. Turn up the pump pressure to at or near its maximum PSI to give the wrench its full power. Engage the driver into the clamp. Cycle the tool until the outer sleeve moves freely. Note, as with any system, it may be advisable to remove the load on the bolts gradually and in steps in reverse order of their tightening, so as not to misalign the joint or to overload a few remaining studs. Remove the wrench and take the clamp off by hand or with the special insert tool.